Hi, Next Cubed family. I'm Anthony Strike, the CEO of Steadipay. It's good to be back. I want to talk today about small businesses and why so many of them fail. Is it because they couldn't get good product market fit? They didn't have good distribution? Competition was too strong? Ultimately, it comes down to they couldn't abide by the number one rule of small businesses: don't run out of cash. Staying on top of cash flow is the most critical task a small business has, but it's really hard. A recent bank survey showed that 82% of small business failures were the result of poor cash flow management. Why is it so tough if it's so critical? Well, small businesses are dealing with a lot of manual processes and legacy technology, which make this a cumbersome process. They're also dealing with tools that are heavily gap focused, not cash focused, which can obscure how much money is really going in and out of their bank account. They're also dealing with bank products that have crappy interest rates and low credit limits. I mean, have any of you checked the rate you're getting on that SVB money market account lately? Not good. And that makes it tough to put your money to work for you. And finally, you're tracking balances and other things across multiple accounts, and you have multiple stakeholders to report out to, all of which makes this a very tough chore. And as we all know, we sometimes just don't want to do our chores. But it's so critical here, which is why small businesses need a single source of truth for cash that will automatically help them track, forecast, and optimize the way they use their cash. That's Steadipay. We are that central source of truth that allows our customers to link their accounts to our platform and track key cash indicators like runway, burn, or to forecast cash and help them plan different scenarios. We also allow you to manually edit the data behind these forecasts so you can put in those one-offs that any automated tool might not pick up. And critically, we also add the ability to actually move your cash around, putting it into better banking products. We recently launched our Cash Optimizer product, which is essentially a bank-agnostic sweep account, allowing small businesses to take any amount of cash from any bank and put it to better use. Right now, we're returning 4 times higher interest than the average money market account and almost 20 times higher interest than the average small business checking account. And that makes a difference for small businesses. We'll continue to add more financial products as we grow, and we can do that quickly and at scale because we are one of very few fintechs that have a direct integration with our bank partner, allowing us to access their core and payment rails directly. Our revenue model is kind of a mix of SaaS and fintech, sort of SaaS potatoes and fintech gravy. We charge a monthly fee for the service and also make money on the assets that we hold on behalf of our customers. All of this totals up to be more than $1,400 in revenue per customer per year. And at 30 million businesses small businesses in the United States, that is a comically large addressable market. So we're focusing in first on the customers for whom cash is the most critical and the most dynamic. Startups. We are a $2 billion industry all by ourselves. Now, how are we attacking this very competitive market? Well, we're already doing direct sales and are working out our process around email and LinkedIn and seeing good uptake there. We're also working through fractional CFOs and accountants who typically would be gatekeepers for a product like this, but who are actually happy to recommend products that add value to their customers so we can come right through that gate. And finally, stakeholders like VCs or SMB focused companies who have a vested interest in making sure that small businesses handle their cash well. Underlying all this is a digital campaign that supports brand awareness and drives lead gen. So far, this has helped us have a successful launch of Cash Optimizer. As I mentioned, we launched it in March, which was a great time to launch a product that was focused on small businesses and heavily interest rate dependent. So despite the difficult economic environment, we've seen this grow at double digits week over week, which is really exciting. We're also launching that big cash dashboard next month. We're excited about this. We've done more than 80 customer interviews to validate the inputs and pricing. We have 5 fractional CFOs and accountants already signed up to refer customers to us and more in the pipeline. And we have more than 100 customers already on the wait list. Our team is a mix of people with product, marketing, finance, and tech experience at some of the top companies in the world, and also 12 different startups and small businesses between us. Our investors and advisors come from some of the top VCs, banks, fintechs, and startups, all helping us to tackle this problem. Our ask today is if you work at a startup or small business, let us know what you're doing for cash management now and tell us what we can build to help make it better. And of course, please introduce us to your finance teams. If you're an investor, let us talk to your portfolio companies. Let us help them make sure that that check you just wrote them is being used wisely. And as we move into the back half of the year, we'll be ramping up our seed round, so get in touch with us then. And finally, anybody else, just introduce us to your friends who run their own businesses. We want to make sure that they're putting every dollar to the best use possible. Thank you.